Good morning, everyone. It's the last 2 days of Read or Trick, so we're gonna make the most of them. Or we're gonna try, at least. So the plan, I really hope you can hear me. There's a plane in the air. Anyways, I'm walking to Sainsbury's. I need to get some toothpaste. That's literally the only reason why I got out. I don't have any toothpaste. We're gonna go there. We're gonna get toothpaste. Maybe we're gonna look for some of the Halloween themed sweets. See if we can do that challenge. And then the plan is we're gonna do a 24-hour reading. I think we're starting at 5 p.m. so that I can end at 5 p.m. tomorrow and just like have dinner and go to bed straight away because I'll be tired. This might be a horrible idea, but I've committed now. Now we have to do it. So yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna do 24 hours. I might have to take some naps in the middle, I'm not sure, but we'll see how it goes, how I'm feeling. You know how I got like 12 books that I've started and I haven't finished yet? The plan for these 24 hours is to try and finish as many of those books as I can possibly finish, because I don't want to end up the month with 12 books to read, like that I'm reading. So yeah, can the plane stop? Lovely.
Looking all around at the people I see, everybody's living the dream. Starring
pretty tree, it's red, so pretty.
I don't want silver, don't want the bronze. I won't play party, I play the fines. Every time I see a shiny thing on a screen, I think, hey, maybe that could be me.
Okay, I'm back home. I'm coming outside to talk because my housemate is still sleeping and I don't want to wake them. So, yes. I just wanted to say, I found these. I asked 2 people whether these were the poisonous ones or the ones that you can eat. These are chestnuts, by the way. Because in the UK, there's chestnuts, they're called horse chestnuts, that are poisonous. And they're really like tricky. Like they look so similar to the ones that you can eat, and I didn't know before I moved here that those even existed, and they do. It's really dangerous apparently. Like it can kill an adult. So I asked multiple people if these were the edible ones, and they told me they wouldn't sell poisonous stuff at Sainsbury's. So let's hope they are right. Because I cannot tell the difference. They look like normal chestnuts, because we eat these, a lot of these in Portugal, and I haven't had them in like 5 years. This is like my favorite part of the autumn is chestnuts. Like I love them. They just taste so nice. I love roasting them in the oven with salt. Also, the only thing I could find that was elusive to Halloween when it comes to food, as I expected, they were already taking down the Halloween stuff. Like there were workers literally putting the Halloween stuff down. So all I could find was these. Like they had gummies and stuff, but they didn't look like Halloween. It's just the packaging. And these ones, they're sour cream Halloween pretzels. They are shaped in like spider web, little bats, and I think that's probably it. Oh, but that was the closest I could get, so we're gonna have to munch on these, and I think that will be enough to count for the challenge. I think that was like 40 points or something. And what was the other one? Oh, decorate. We need to decorate the house. That's right. A little corner of the house. We need to decorate it for Halloween. I noticed that Elga published So All or Nothing, it says every book that you finish until tomorrow at midnight, basically, you get an extra of 80 points. Which is just perfect for us, because that's exactly what we're planning to do. So cool, very cool, very nice. I am currently listening to an audiobook that I had started, I think on week 2 or something, and I just never finished it. It's called, I have no idea what it's called. It's called The Girl Who Talked to Trees. I'm just finishing that while I'm doing my tasks. I'll probably take a little break in like an hour or something, so I have an hour to just relax before we officially start the 24 hours. Besties, I completely forgot that I had a meeting today. Completely, utterly forgot. Can you hear PJ? I feel like you can hear this on camera. How is it that loud? Okay, I fixed it. Yeah, I had a meeting with the teacher from the Netherlands about New Canterbury Tales, and I completely forgot. This challenge, I enjoyed this month, but I am so ready for this month to be over. It's 4 p.m. now, so I think I need to record the end of last week's video. And need to go get my laundry. And then it'll probably be almost time for us to start the challenge. Okay, I'm running a little late. By a little late is 24 minutes past 5. And I was supposed to start at 5, but now I'm gonna start at 5:30 instead, because my landlord and her kid came into the house like 15 minutes before 5. So yeah, that is why. Which is gonna be a little harder to count the time. I haven't even said like what the plan is. I said kinda when I was walking to Sainsbury's, the plan is to like read the books that I've started. I just want to finish those books. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with stuff that actually are hard to do. Like stuff that I need to put effort in now while I'm still like capable, while I still have energy. So we're gonna start by reading at least the 45 pages of this. 45? No, 43. That's the quantity. Between today and tomorrow, if we read half today, half tomorrow, we can finish that. So that's what we're gonna start. And then I don't know. Then I don't know. But when we get to the part where I'm getting like tired, very, very tired, then we're gonna switch to audiobooks probably. That might be a terrible idea because they might put me to sleep, but at the same time it might also be good because I don't have to pay as much attention. Like I don't need to like have it open and like try and go through the effort of reading. Because if I'm tired, I'm gonna like on a daily basis I already reread a bunch of paragraphs even if I'm not tired. So if I'm tired, like it's gonna be pretty much impossible. So we'll put on an audiobook after that. I do think that the audiobook that I was reading before, I'm like almost finished, so I might just start with that instead of After Love, just to get it out of the way. 73%, which is, I don't know how much it is, but I think it is less than an hour, so we might just read that before, like listen to it just to finish it, and then read After Love. We'll probably take a little break for dinner. Oh, that's the thing also that I haven't said how it's gonna go. Basically the plan is we're gonna do Pomodoro style, because I'm not, like, let's be honest, I'm not gonna be able to read like 24 hours on the dot. I'm gonna have to take breaks, and I'm gonna have to like take some time to like eat and do all of those things. So let's be realistic, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 45 minutes reading, 15 minutes of rest. That's what we're gonna do throughout the 24 hours. Again, I might need to take a nap, I don't know. We're gonna see how it goes for the most part, and hopefully it will go okay. We'll see. Okay, we're starting in 2 minutes. Yeah, I think I might start with the audiobook actually, because I want to eat something. I want to snack on something. And I also want to do like some other work that I needed to finish today. So I think I'm gonna start with that, so I can finish all of those things. And then, oh, I think I'm also gonna put the chestnuts in the oven throughout this audiobook. So that's the plan. Oh, let me call. Oh, my mother is still at work. Oh, I was gonna call my mother to ask how to do the chestnuts. I think I just need to give them a little cut and put them in the oven with salt. I think that's it. I'm gonna call her very fast. See, hopefully she'll answer. Yeah, I'll see you in 2 minutes. Okay, what is that? Oh, there's a mosquito in my room. Oh, we're gonna have to catch that. Okay, well, I'm listening to the audiobook, but I want to try these because I'm hungry and I want to eat something. And this will give us points for the challenge. So, moment of truth. Let's see how these taste. Here's a... Whoa, it looks like a little spider web. That's actually pretty good. I think this is supposed to be a bath. I mean, it doesn't really look like a bath, but oh, there it is. I need to take pictures of it and post it on Instagram stories with the hashtag so I can get the bonus. Alright, it's been an hour. It's been an hour of the 24 hours, so only 23 to go. I have finished that book that I said, and now because I still need to do some tasks and possibly eat, I think I'm just gonna listen to another audiobook. I think the only one that I have that I need to finish is The Book Spy, so I'm gonna listen to that possibly for the next hour, and then after we're finally gonna read Afterlove. Forgot to update you exactly when it's been another hour, but it has been another hour. It's almost been another 2, but it's been another hour. I've had dinner while listening to The Book Spy. I'm still listening to The Book Spy now. I've had my little break, watched a little bit of Friends during my break, and now I'm continuing to listen to it because I was still finishing my dinner. But the chestnuts are done, I think. They look done to me, so moment of truth. Let's see how they look. Whoa! See, that one doesn't look done, but this one does. It's not gonna focus. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that one looks done. So I'm just gonna open them, open one, and see if they're done or not. I don't know. That's delicious. Absolutely scrumptious. Absolutely incredible. They're as good as I remember. Yes. Okay, I'm just gonna sit while listening to The Book Spy and eating chestnuts. Because why not? Here is the status. I am still listening to The Book Spy. I know I said I was gonna read Afterlove first and do all of those things first, but life kind of got in the way, so I just had to like do other stuff and do tasks and stuff, and I can't do tasks while reading a physical book, so I need someone to be reading to me while I'm doing those tasks. So I'm still gonna listen to a little bit of the audiobook on the next sprint, just because I need to put away some laundry that I did, and I think after that we're gonna go to Afterlove. I think that is the plan. I think I'm finally free to actually read a physical book, but we are almost at 50% with The Book Spy, which is pretty good. I was at 35% when I started. I think it was 35 at least when I started today, when I started today. So we've done quite a nice progress. I think for us to finish it tomorrow, we would have to do... Okay, so let's do maths. So if I listen to 32.5%, let's say 33% today of the book, then and do the same thing tomorrow, then I'll end it tomorrow, which is pretty good. So I've listened to like 15%. So if I can double that and give it to the next one, then we'll be good for today, and I can leave that book there and then go to other stuff. I mean, to be fair, I'll probably listen to those 15% while, like, later in the day. In by later, I mean like earlier tomorrow, like in the short hours of the morning. I think I know what to do for when I get tired. I think the plan is I'm gonna put on the audiobook when I'm getting tired, maybe draw, do like some drawings and stuff, or play some games. I think that's gonna be the plan. Those who don't know, I used to stream on Twitch, just gaming stuff, like playing a bunch of different games. But that channel is on a hiatus. Yeah. Just because I want to rethink my content for that channel, so I haven't been streaming on there. But I've been playing Animal Crossing every day because I got very into Animal Crossing again. And I've been renovating my island very slowly. And I've done some progress, and it's looking so nice, and I really like it. I've decorated it for Halloween, and I feel like you need to see it. Like, it goes with the spirit of Halloween. Since this is a Halloween video, it goes with the spirit of Halloween that I show you my Halloween decorations. Oh, also, in the next sprint, we should decorate the kitchen. So I'll show you that in a sec. Now let me show you my island. Look at my little cowboy outfit. Hell yeah. Okay, so you come down here, and then you start to see the little neighborhood, and you get inside the neighborhood to here. Ta-da! And look, I put little pumpkins on all of my villagers' houses. It is so freaking cute. Look at it. Look, so cute. And I put this little sitting bench area with a little pumpkin, and another sitting area. And look, it has a little sign pointing to the houses. Oh, Pietro wants to talk to me. Hello. Okay, we're back. Pietro wanted to show me the reaction for when you can't even, according to his words. So, you know, very useful. Got this little bench with some pumpkins. This house also has a pumpkin. There's some pumpkins here. Oh my god. Also on the little park area. And then a pumpkin here. Ta-da! This is so cute. I love these goddamn pumpkins, man. They're so freaking adorable. Let's decorate. I think I'm gonna decorate this little corner so it's not like too much. I think this is pretty good, don't you think? We got some bats, little eye, some little... This is supposed to be the mouth of this monster, and that's the mustache. Got another eye, one more eye, little pumpkin's gonna suck your blood. I think this is pretty good. I'm gonna take a picture and post on Instagram so we can count the points. Yeah! And with that, it's a new hour. And it's finally time for me to sit down and read the 43 pages of Afterlove that I need to read. And then we'll decide after what we'll read afterwards. Yeah, let's do that. These girls are cheesy as hell, man. So cheesy, so philosophical, so freaking poetic. They're 16. How? I was not like this when I was 16. I assure you that much. Okay, I'm not like this, and I'm 24. I don't know who they're the children of. Like Aristotle, I Don't know. Like, listen to this. I wonder if this is how it feels to be certain. It certainly feels that way when she looks at me, and it makes me think about the world and how big it is, how far away everything is, how short my life is, how short hers is supposed to be. Yet we're both here at the same time on the same scrap of earth. Do you know how impossible that is? Like, girl. What? Calm down. Calm down, please. My brain can only comprehend so much. Honestly, it sounds like I'm hating this book, but I'm loving it. I'm really liking it. It's just funny to me. New hour. You know, that looked better in my head. New hour, same book. Let's do this. Oh, okay. Guys, who told you you could fall asleep? Get it? Hey, besties. It's been another hour. Well, it's almost been another 2 hours. I just finished 43 pages that I was supposed to read, and there's only 35 pages left, so I'm just gonna end this in the next sprint probably. But I still have 15 minutes, around 15 minutes on this one, so I'm just gonna pop in a audiobook, the audiobook that I was listening to. I'm gonna go eat something because I'm getting hungry again. It's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. Yes, besties, yes it is. Also, I think I've decided, depending how I feel, but I think I've decided that when it gets to 12 hours, 5:30, supposedly, unless I like get super tired and before then, I'm just gonna but if I don't, I'm just gonna take half an hour at 12 hours so I can have a nap for half an hour. I think that's mostly the plan. Let's see how it goes. So far, I'm okay. Like, I was getting a little sleepy. I'm yawning now, so this doesn't prove my point, but I was getting a little sleepy earlier, and it took me way longer to get through the 43 pages than it would have in a normal day. But now I feel a little better. Now that I know that I'm gonna go eat, I feel better. So, I have Drawfee, they're live streaming, and I have their live stream open, but I'm not watching. I just sometimes I look and there's like a little monster, and now I don't know what they're trying to show. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's Karina's little guy. She drew this guy, but she drew him sexy, and now he's cute. Okay. Oh, and there's Karina. Oh my god! Jacob is wearing bat wings. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess they're gone. Watching Bob Ross in my free time was not a wise idea. I forgot how soothing his voice is, and it almost put me to sleep. I was this close. Oh. I think what I need to do now, just so I don't fall asleep, is carve a pumpkin. So let's get ready. It's officially Halloween, so it's time we do it. Let's carve a pumpkin, shall we? And listen to the books by while I carve the pumpkin. I know that Halloween is supposed to be scary, but I've done scary. Okay, so I'm gonna do a cute pumpkin instead. moment of truth. It's so cute. She's so happy. She's smiling at you. She's like, ah, it's Halloween, finally. My favorite time of the year. I finally get to go out and say hello to people. I'm now on 82%, so I only have 2 hours left, and I'm getting tired. So I think I'm just gonna sit, listen to the audiobook, and play some Animal Crossing, perhaps, and just do that for the next 2 hours, and then hopefully by then it'll be 5:30 and I'll be able to take my little nap. Look what I found. I can cosplay as Ikuno. I'm just a little leaf person. Ooh. Also, look what else I found. I love you very much. Hell yeah. I love you very much. Hello, good morning. It's almost 7:30. I had a nap at 5:30 like we planned. I ended up napping for an hour instead of just half an hour. And I have since finished the books by. I liked it. I'll probably talk more about the books, like my thoughts on the books that I finished, at the end of the video. Cause I don't want to think right now. So yeah, but I finished it. Just counted the pages, and now because I'm tired still, I'm gonna read a Nizzy book, and that is this one, Snoopy to the Rescue, which I've started on the first week of the competition. Also, the reason why it's so dark is because I have my lights off and it's still quite dark outside. So yeah, and in case you were wondering what I had in the background this whole time, it's still Bob Ross. Oh, what the heck? What is that? Huh? Oh, that's my hand. Okay. But yep, it's still Bobby. I think either another hour has passed or another 2 hours. I'm not completely sure at this point. It's almost 10. I just finished Snoopy. Honestly, I'm gotta say, not the best. Give it 2 stars. But I'll talk more about it. I'll talk more about it after, at the end. Yeah. Now, I think it's time for me to finish After Love. I only have 30-something pages, 35 pages I think left. So I'm gonna spend the next hour or so finishing this. And then we'll pick a different book to finish after. I don't know what we'll finish after, but we'll figure it out. I'm just about to finish this. I got like maybe 2 pages left, but I just saw that Elga posted something else on Instagram, so let's see it together. It's a choice thing, so we're gonna choose it together and then we're gonna see what we get. Choose a card. All of these cards contain like a help. Choose one of them in the poll on the next story. We got the Magician, the Lovers, the Sun. Okay. Should I choose the Magician? I don't know, man. This is hard. Cause like I was going off of vibes and vibes alone. At first I was thinking the Lovers because I'm reading After Love and it's all about lovers. But the Sun looks kind of cool. Kind of looks like a cookie that my grandma used to give me. But then I love magic. So, wait, the numbers. 1, 6, 19. I don't like any of these numbers. I think I'm gonna choose the Magician. I think that's the one that's talking more to me. Most of the people chose the Sun and the Lovers. So this is either gonna be very good or very bad. I mean, there's no way it can be bad because they're all stuff that's gonna help us. But still, I got this irrational fear that we're gonna get the worst one, you know? So I guess we'll see. Okay, choose a letter, choose a card, I mean. Important, before you watch this PDF, make sure that you've chosen a card on the poll on the Insta stories. If you chosen, then now see what you got. Okay, the Magician. Oh god. The Magician takes candies out of your ear. How many pages did the last book you read until the end have? That's the number of candy that you're gonna add to your bag. So I guess we're adding from this because like I literally have a page left, or like 2 pages, and that's gonna be, wait, let me check. Let's see. Oh, I literally have a page left. I technically finished it. I really technically finished it. I was like literally on this page, which is the last one. So that is 385 pages. That's what we're adding to the bag. Let me see what else they had. So for the Lovers, okay, thank god I didn't choose Lovers. For all the romance books that you have read and finished until now, in this edition of Read or Treat, you gain an extra of 50 candy. I guess this is gonna be amazing for a lot of people, a lot of the people who have read a lot of romance. I don't think I was one of those people, so kind of good that I haven't. And then the sun was, sun shines on your bad days. Search on your candy bag the day with the last candy that you've accumulated and add it an extra of 250 candy. I still think I got the better one out of all of them. For me personally, like I know that the Lovers one is gonna be amazing for a lot of people, but for me personally, that was very good because it's 385 candy. So I'm happy about that, very happy. Need to add that to my Excel. And then I'm gonna finish this last page. I mean, let me finish it now. Yeah, I was basically like halfway through this page. And done. Look at all of the tabs. Amazing. Okay, finished. Alright, let me add that to my Excel. And next, oh, and I need to add the pages also that I've read to the Excel. I didn't add the pages that I read yesterday to the Excel, so I'm gonna add all of them, the ones that I read yesterday and today, to the Excel on today's day. On today's day, that is the plan. And then we're gonna read something else. I haven't decided what yet, but we'll figure it out. Hello. Just reporting back to say that I finished another book. I finished Girl Interrupted that I had started in April this year, so it was way overdue. I mean, to be fair, I have another book that I started in February and I still haven't finished, which is Sex and Rage by F. Babbitt. F. Babbitt? I still don't know how to pronounce her name. Anyways, Girl Interrupted actually is pretty famous. And there's a movie that they did for it, so I might watch it. I mean, depending if it's on Netflix or something, I might watch it later today, maybe. But it's basically about this woman who gets sent to a mental hospital, and it's kind of like her experience living in the mental hospital and like what it means to like be crazy. And just like how her life is after she gets out. I think it's to an extent it is autobiographical, but I could be wrong in that. But it does read a lot like a memoir type of thing. So Very interesting. I did not expect it to like it as much as I did. I give it 4 stars. It's just very insightful. There's a lot of critique on society and stuff like that. So I appreciated it for what it was. And I need to count the pages because when I started, I had already read 71%, so I need to count the rest, the 29. See how many pages that is. It's not gonna be a lot because it's a pretty short book, so it's probably gonna be like 30 pages or something. But I'm gonna count them, gonna add them, and then I think I'm gonna go and put on. I found an audiobook for the last book of Percy Jackson, so I think I'm gonna go put that on, and I'm gonna like paint my nails because look at these need to be painted, and maybe play some Animal Crossing. I didn't end up playing it last night because I've been doing this thing every day where when it's time for me to go to bed, I play Animal Crossing in bed for like an hour so that I get like sleepy. So I thought maybe playing Animal Crossing at like 4 a.m. is not the best idea because it's gonna make me sleepy. So I didn't. But I might do it now after I paint my nails. I really do need to. I really like, oh my god. So yeah, that's the plan for right now. And I'll keep you updated. We officially have 2 hours left of the 24 hours, so we're almost there. I'm still prepping my nails to paint them, and I'm still listening to Percy Jackson. Honestly, I think this is all I'm gonna do for the next 2 hours. Just paint my nails, listen to Percy Jackson, play Animal Crossing like I said if I have any time, and that will most likely be it. Last half an hour, let's go. I've decided to just play the audiobook and like read at the same time as it's playing, because I tried playing Animal Crossing and it was making me so sleepy. I almost fell asleep, so that was not a good idea. So yeah, here I am. I had a cookie and now I'm listening and reading at the same time, and I'll just do that for the next half an hour. And we'll see how far we can get. We're not gonna be able to finish this book, obviously, because there's still like almost 200 pages left. So ain't no way we're doing that in half an hour, but we'll see how far along we can get. Oh, what does that say? It's 5:30. We did it. I only slept like 2 hours. So it was like 22 hours of reading, which I've never done before. I mean, I've done close to that, but not 22 hours. So pretty happy with that. And we read a little over 100 pages of this. So I'm gonna add that there I'm gonna add that on the Excel, and then I'll wrap up this video and tell you like the points that we got at the end tomorrow or like when I get some rest. Okay, I need to sleep, I'm so tired. Although before we go, I do want to call my cousin. I don't know if she'll answer because it's still early, so I might have to wait until it's a little later and just tell her, because I've been well, lying to her throughout this entire month. I just want to call her, lie again for the last time, and be like, yo, I got like 5,000 points. Do you think I can win this competition? And just see what she says. I would be surprised if she said yes. I mean, realistically, I don't think I will win because it's sortie between like the 200 people with the most points. So I'm most likely not gonna win. But it's still funny. It's still funny. Because I want to be like, yeah, actually, I got like almost 30k points. You know? I don't know. We'll see. It's officially time for us to wrap up this video. So, first off, let's go through the books that I read during these 2 days. I managed to finish 5 books, so I'm pretty happy with that. And I read 100 and something pages of Percy Jackson. So, starting off with The Girl Who Talked to Trees by Natasha Ferrant. This is a story. What is this about, really? Who knows? This is a story about a kid who loves a tree. Like, her only friend is this tree, and the dad wants to cut down the tree, and he tells her, give me a good reason why I shouldn't cut down this tree. And then there's this whole big, like, multiverse regarding this tree, like, this whole thing. It was okay, not the best. It was okay, though. It was 3 stars. Then The Book Spy by Ellen Ladd. I actually started this in a video here on the channel, the one that's called Catching Up with Mother, and it takes place in World War II. It's about these librarians that they send from the USA to neutral countries to kind of collect data from the war and stuff, so that will hopefully give them an advantage to win the war. And they send this librarian to Portugal, where she meets Tiago, which is a guy who has fought in the Spanish Civil War, and he has been trying to help people escape Nazi-invaded countries. And that one was actually, I'm not a big World War II reader, like I don't really appreciate those books, not because they're not important, just because I cannot read them. They're too sad for me and I don't like thinking that like that actually happened, even though it's important that we remember that story because history tends to repeat itself. So it's very important, but I just don't like reading those stories. But this one surprised me. I actually did enjoy this. I think it was the fact that we weren't seeing the misery of the people living in the concentration camps and like the torture that they were being put through. It was told from like a neutral perspective, but it was still like you could still see some of the hard things that were happening even through these main characters that weren't directly involved per se. I mean, they were trying to win the war, but it was like from a different way, you know, much more soft, let's say. So I did like it. It was 4 stars for me. The only bone that I have to pick with this book is I listened to the audiobook and the narrator had the most atrocious Portuguese accent for his characters. Like the way he was reading these characters, he just thought that everyone in Portugal has a Dracula accent / like mafia accent, and it's horrendous. Okay. Very bad. Other than that, that is like my only bone to pick. Then I finished After Love by Tanya Byron? I'm not sure how to pronounce their last name. This is about a girl who tragically dies and becomes a reaper. Very fantasy-esque. There's gonna be a reaction for this on my channel. If it's not up right now, it'll be up at some point in the future very soon, hopefully, because I did record a reading vlog for this, because it's part of my Furies series, my fantasy series. So if it's out, check the little thing here. If it's not, then it'll be out soon, hopefully. I did give it 4 stars. Actually, for me, it was like 4.5 stars. Then, Snoopy to the Rescue. This book, my god. Like, I don't know why people like Snoopy so much, I'm gonna be honest. I think Snoopy is probably charming if you were still like reading newspapers and you were reading like the little section at the end of the newspaper with the cartoon. Like, I think that would be nice. Just getting like one little piece every single day, that would be nice. But having it all compiled into one book does not work. The formatting is terrible. It's not that funny. Like, it's not concisive. You're kind of just jumping from little stories to little stories, and you never really make sense of any of the stories. And some of the characters are really annoying. I'm gonna say it. I'll be the first one to say it. So yeah, I did not enjoy this. I give it 2 stars. So there you go. And then lastly, I finished a book that I started in like April of this year called Girl Interrupted by Susanna Kaysen. I hope that's how you pronounce their name. It's about this, I think it's a very like autobiographical. I might be wrong in saying this, but it feels and it reads as autobiographical. And it's about this woman who gets sent to a mental hospital, and you kind of just get the perspective from the inside of the mental hospital, and like kind of like this big reflection on like mental health, and also like kind of society and how society views people with mental health disorders. And it's intense, to say the least, but it was pretty good. And I know that there's a movie for it. I haven't seen the movie. I might watch it in the next few months, hopefully. But yeah, I did enjoy it. It had some very insightful parts that I really appreciated, and it made me think of like mental hospital patients a little bit differently. So I give it 4 stars. That was the books that I finished during these 2 days. Very good, if I might say so myself. I initially thought I finished only 4, but it turns out it was 5. Alright, now we have come to the part that you've probably been waiting for, which is how many points did you get in total? Like, how many were there? And let me tell you, well, first I need to write them down. So let me go check, because like they're on my phone, so I need to like, okay guys, give me a second. Okay, I've done the maths. Are we ready? All right. So let's go week by week, shall we? So on week one was actually my strongest week. I still thought that the person with the most amount of points would win automatically, which turns out it's not true. So this was my most motivated week, and I had a total of 10,667 points with 101 books finished. Now from this 101, let me just clarify, I didn't actually read 101 books in this week, because in this number it also counts fanfiction. So I will let you know what the average is at the end, because I did calculate that, but I'll let you know at the end because it's easier, because I don't know per week anymore. So yeah, that is the number for week 1. Then week 2 was my weakest week of this whole month, and it was when I found out that the person with the most amount of points wouldn't actually automatically win. So I lost all my motivation on that week, which brought me to a total of 3,779 points, which I know you might be thinking, like, I know there's gonna be people here that maybe were in the competition, perhaps, I don't know. And if you were and you had less in total, like your total was less than my weakest week, please don't beat yourself up. I need you to understand that when my brain focuses on something, it really hyper fixates on something, and I will not be able to do anything else. Like, even my sleeping and eating schedule will be messed up because I'm so focused on this thing. And I told my brain that we were gonna do this like on the first day of the month, even before the first day, and my brain just focused on this and didn't do anything else. So I need you to understand that, okay? It's however many points you got, I'm sure it was great, so don't beat yourself over this, okay? My brain just works different. So yeah, 3,779 points and a total of 29 books finished. Again, there's gonna be a percentage of these books that are fan fiction. I know there was a day in this week where I fully just read like 100k word fan fiction. So yeah, I'll let you know at the end. Again, besties. Now, week 3 was also was my second weakest weeks. and we got 4,818 points with a total of 41 books, from which a few are fanfics as well. And then week 4, I was trying to bring it back up. I wanted to have 10k in this week to kind of like to get to 30k. That was my plan. I wanted to get 30k points by the end of this week. I didn't manage to do that because I actually had a very busy week. Like, there was Halloween, I had to babysit for like 4 hours, and I had to go out and buy stuff and like get all of these things, so I didn't actually have as much time as I thought. I ended up bringing it a bit back, like saving it a little bit on like the last day, where I just listened to Storyline Online for the whole day. I think I only have 6 videos left on that channel to like finish, and I would have watched all of the Storyline Online, which honestly I still recommend, highly recommend that, especially if you have kids and they speak English. Perfect bedtime story. I had a total of 7,302 points with a total of 67 books finished, again, some of which are fan fictions. And finally, we've made it to the last 2 days. So just on the last 2 days, and it is like the lowest number out of all the numbers, but because it's just 2 days, I don't count it as the weakest because we did pretty good for 2 days. So in 2 days, we got 2,082 points with a total of 8 books finished. Again, you know that I finished like 5 actual physical books, so that means that there's 3 that are fan fictions. And if you've been summing all of the points throughout this, then you would have known that the total that I got was 28,648 points. Yeah. And now I can actually tell you how many fan fictions, like what the ratio is. So I read a total of 182 books and 64 fan fictions. So that is the ratio. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. That's how much I read throughout October. I know it's fucking insane. I know it is. Also, for the people here, maybe if you're just watching this final video and you're like, what the fuck? How? How did she read 182 books in just 1 month? Let me tell you, I had a very strong strategy of reading children books. So most of these books are children books. I should actually let you know how many are not. I still read like more than my average of adult books, let's say. Let me actually calculate that. I think that would be a fun average. Let me see. And also, in this average, I'm gonna include like graphic novels, because most of the graphic novels that I read were not children graphic novels. Like, does Snoopy count as children? Like, that's the thing. I don't know, but I'm gonna check the tags on Goodreads, and if it doesn't say children, then it doesn't. So it doesn't say. It just has comics, humor, fiction, and graphic novels. So I'm counting those on this average because I did read a lot of graphic novels. Alright, I just calculated it. I actually read from the 182 books, 34 were not children books. So as you can see, like, the vast majority were picture books, like for little kids. So yeah, don't beat yourself up. Okay, please don't do that. Don't compare yourself to me. I'm just a little crazy sometimes, a little bit unhinged, and this month was one of those months. Now let's talk about how it was, just overall how it was to be in this competition, and whether I'm gonna be doing it again next year. I really did enjoy this. I liked knowing that if I put my mind to something, that I am able to do that. Like, if I really concentrate on it. Like, I kind of knew that about myself, but I wasn't like completely sure. I didn't have like a clear evidence of me doing that ever. So this was kind of like that for me. So I really like that fact and just learning this about myself a little bit. But it was so tiring. Like, it might sound like kind of heaven, just like, because I fully took off this month to just do this. I barely did any work. I think I had like 1 meeting or 2 with clients, and I didn't do anything else. I fully just focused on this. So you might be thinking, oh, that sounds like heaven, just like being able to not do anything else but read all day. But it was truly very tiring mentally, because my brain, like I said, did not let me do anything else. So like if I wasn't reading, I was just staring into like nothing. I couldn't like bring myself to put on a show and watch a show, because to me that was like wasting time that I could be using to read. Also like stuff like sleeping, I actually had a few sleepless nights because I was like, I could be using this time to read, you know? So very mentally exhausting. Definitely had a bit of a toll on my mental health this month. And yeah, so on that note, do not recommend it. Don't do that. But as long as you don't have a brain like mine and your brain doesn't pull these hyperfixations on you, then I think you'll be good. You know, I think you'll be fine. Will I be doing this again next year? Probably not. I don't think so. This was my second year participating on this competition. I participated last year, but I didn't take it seriously at all. I took it very seriously this year because I saw that that the prize was a Kobo and like a 50 euro voucher. I don't really care about the voucher all that much, but I really wanted the Kobo. It's something like that I've been thinking about getting for a while now, and I really wanted to get a e-reader, and I kind of didn't want to ask my parents for it, so I was very excited for it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put my all into this and I'm gonna win this Kobo. Turns out that's not really how it works. The person with the most number of points doesn't win. Not saying that I'm the person with the most number of points, by the way. I don't know. There might be someone out there who had like 100k points or something ridiculous. Because of that, I really took it seriously this month, is basically what I'm trying to say. And I honestly, I don't think I can do this again. If I participate again next year, which is unlikely, but if I do end up participating again next year, I am not gonna take it seriously again. I'm gonna do like I did my first year. I don't even know how many points I had on my first year. To be completely honest with you guys, I didn't even take note. I didn't even do like the challenges. I didn't do anything. I didn't care. And I just wasn't bothered. I think it was because, I think it was because I was in uni, but I had actually already finished university by then. So I don't know what I was doing. I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no fucking clue. And if I do end up participating on this again next year, then I'm not gonna take it seriously either, just for my mental health's sake. I don't think I could do this again next year. It was a lot, just being able, like, it's now the 2nd of November, and I kind of like took yesterday off just to kind of relax, just to allow myself to be in bed and watch like my comfort show and just not do anything. And it was just felt like such a relief. Just the fact that I was able yesterday to grab my little notebook and like make plans of the content that I want to do this month, like the work that I need to do and want to do, was already such a relief on my brain, because I did not manage to do any of that last month. I think I managed to release a few pictures in October, like on my Instagram, and that was about it. You might have noticed there was no videos on my channel in October because I could not make myself edit for the life of me. I tried in one stream in the beginning of the month, and I could not do it. Like, I only organized the name of the clips, put them into a timeline. I saw that it was like 2 hours of raw footage, and I was like, nope, not doing it. Absolutely not wasting, because like editing a video takes a long time, okay, especially for me, because I'm a very slow editor. So a 2 hour long video of 2 hours of raw footage to me will easily take me 8 hours to edit, if not more. So I did not want to do that. I didn't want to waste a whole day or like 2 days just doing that, so I just didn't. That just goes to show how like messed up my brain was this month. So yeah. Other than that, I don't want to make it sound like I'm not grateful for this challenge. I think it definitely like made me gain this habit of reading. Not that I didn't have an habit before, but I would always like give excuses saying like, oh, I don't have time to read, which honestly is kind of true. When I am working, I don't really have much time to read. Usually I only ever read on Wednesdays during my reading sprints, like my streams here on YouTube. It's when I would allow myself to have that time to sit down with the book and read. But this kind of showed me that like I can make time if I try. Oh, wait a second, my house. So, I'm calling you to tell you how many points I got. So I got 8,752. Do you think I can get into the 200 people? Be honest.
You did more points than I did.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
So yes or no? Do you think I can get into the 200?
I think so. Well, after yesterday's message, like 200, 2000 and whatever.
Okay. Now
maybe. No, I think so. Because lots of people give up. Sorry.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
So, I think it's possible.
Cool. Now, do you want to
Fingers
hear...
crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Now, do you want to hear the actual number of points that I got? Because that was a lie.
Yes, please.
I got 28,648.
What?
Yeah.
So, did you do anything besides read
No.
last month?
No, I'm so fucking exhausted. My brain wouldn't let me do anything else. I barely slept, barely ate. I only read. I didn't do anything else.
You really want the Kobo?
Yeah. And then I heard that it's a fucking sorteio, so this was all for nothing.
It is not, because if you have like 300 points as me, you can't get in the raffle, so...
Yeah, but... but yeah. Also, by the way, I want to apologize for lying to you countless of times throughout the competition, because I did do that, and I am winning Minder. I'm sorry about that.
How many books did you read?
But I had this noted down somewhere. I think it's 180 something.
Wait?
180 something books. Let me see how many I have on Goodreads. Because I know I had 33 before we started the competition. Like 33 books read. And now I'm like on 200 and something.
So, you win like the lot competition and Minder competition.
Yeah. 182 books was what I read throughout the lot. I mean, most of it was kids' books, but I had a very strong strategy, okay? And it did work. I lied to you. It does work very well.
I need to talk with Claudia, because you must be qualified from Minder.
I said on my video, like, I was like, I know I'm gonna win Minder with this, and I know next year kids' books are gonna be banned. I just know. But it was funny for the bit, and It was funny for this year, so I don't care. It was funny. So I'm calling just to let you know how many points I ended up getting on the lot competition. I don't think I'm gonna win because it's a fucking sorteio. But if it wasn't, maybe I'd win. I don't know. I ended up with 28,648 points.
Wow. 28,000?
648, yeah.
Uau. Eu acabei com 22,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god! That's so good! What the fuck? Okay, besties, it's time. I think the results are out, so let's go see who won. I know it wasn't me, because I didn't get the Instagram notification, but let's still see who won, shall we? So, first of all, we got the finalists list. So here's where I placed on the 200 finalists. I placed second. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna place first, but I didn't. There was this person, I'm gonna leave their at. You can see that their at. They got 35k, almost 36k points, so that's fucking insane. And I came second. Also, you might be wondering, Did Claudia and my cousin make it onto the finalists? Yes, they did. Claudia actually accidentally gave the wrong amount of points. So she was supposed to be on 7th, right here, but she wasn't because she accidentally gave the wrong number of points. She said she had 10k when she in fact had almost 23k points. So yes, she is in 52nd. And my cousin had a total of 5,790 and she was on 172. Okay, it's time. It's time to see who actually won. Let's see. Internet's bad. Oh, okay. 130 for the voucher. Who's that? That's kind of funny because the person's name is Sandra and that's my cousin's name, but that is not my cousin. That's kind of funny. That's 6,000 points. Yeah, this is exactly what I expected. Okay, next. Okay, for the Kobo, 66. There we go. I didn't win. Neither did my cousin or Claudia. Lovely, 66. So that is someone who had 9k points. Yeah. Yeah, I expected that. That's okay. Basically, to sum it up, I liked it, it was stressful, and I'm not gonna do it again next year. And with that, I think I'm gonna end this video. So feel free to give it a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. It will let you know when I go live and post new videos, and it also helps me out a lot. And yeah, with that, bye bye everyone, bye bye!